Remember how we got this line? That is the x back, half of it. Half of it is 17.5. About that, yeah, 17.5. So you just take the measurement in different places, take the measurement and then draw a straight line. That's how we have that measurement. Then on the shoulder line, you see the shoulder line, it crosses this back line or this a vertical line we drew here. So we are going to take a measurement 2 cm from here towards the right, and where this back line crosses the vertical line, you are going to take 1 cm above and 2 cm below. That will give you complete 3 cm. You are expected to keep the back of the shoulder, this shoulder blade, you are expected to keep it straight as much as possible. Okay, so 1 cm here, 2 cm here will give you 3 cm. All right, because now you are going to be doing an armhole there. So when you are done, you will need this place to remain straight. And of course, because this is on the shoulder line, you mark it SP. SP stands for shoulder point. Now, where the bust line crosses this our vertical line from here, you mark your backup. Now, at the corner here, at the corner where you have your bust line cross this vertical line, depending on the kind of French curve you are using, you need a 45 degrees angle. I use my pattern master because it makes the job easy for me. So I get it and I draw a line there, because I don't want to draw everything, because I don't need everything. I just need like 3 cm. I need just 3 cm. So I need 3 cm at the corner there. Just 3 cm is okay. So what do I want to do now? I'm going to join UP to this mark here, to this mark here, to this one, and then to this one. Let's look at that again. I want to draw my armhole curve. I'm going to join SP, join it here, here, and here. So this to that, I don't touch from here to here because I want it straight, and then I go here. I try as much as possible to arrange my French curve that the 3 of them meet at the same time. So this, and this, they meet at the same time. So I have my curve there. All right. Next, I'll draw a straight line from SP to NP. SP to NP, a straight line from NP to SP, and then I make my curve there, the neck, the curve of the neck. Now I move to the hip line. I'm going to take quarter of the hip. Hip is 91, so quarter of it is about 24.75. So call it 24.8, about that. So about that, and you call that place HP. HP means hip point. Now you are going to join HP to UP with a straight line. Just use a straight line and join HP straight down to UP straight down to HP. So just with a straight line, no need for curve, just a straight line. Next, where the waistline crosses this straight line, you mark to the left 2 cm. To the left you mark 2 cm, and then you use your French curve See the way I keep it, this side inwards. And what do I call that place? WP. WP means waist point. WP means waist point. Okay, from the look of things, this is the basic pattern that you need. Very basic. We are done with the back, so we are moving on to the front. Now note something for the front. This is the center front, so we are going over the front. For the back, we had our point O, 2.5 cm below the top line. But for the front, our point O will be right at the top line. Remember, this is the top line. So our point O is going to be here. And some of the measurements we'll be taking will be from here, not 2.5 below at this point. The top part is point O for the front. So we start from point O and measure 4.5. Now this 4.5 is for a small figure, maybe like size 1 to 3, but when they are bigger you can use 4 cm, because they are more chubby, the neck is wider. So for small figures you use 4.5, for bigger figures you use 4. You just draw the line straight as long as you can. You don't need to reach this side, just draw it as long as you can down there. Label it shoulder line. Don't get confused with the back shoulder line. You see, they're not at the same level. See where this one is, see where this one is. So don't get confused. It's exactly that is supposed to be, okay? The next measurement is still from point O down. We measure 7.5. 7.5. This one was 4.5. You call it neckline. So from here, just keep measuring 7.5, 7.5. You draw a line and call it neckline. Now we are going to close this line for the square that we are going to make the neck, the front neck. Remember that the back neck width was 6.5, so we are still going to use that same back neck width. So we are measuring from here to the left. From here to the left, 6.5. We are going to measure 6.5 and then close that box. 6.5, 6.5, and then we draw a line and close the box. We close the box, and then the next thing we do, we draw a curve. The same thing we did at the back there. At this corner, 45 degrees corner, we are going to mark 3 cm. And then join a curve with your French curve, not with your hand, your French curve. So you join this up. Next, you are going to measure 16.5 along the shoulder line. Along the shoulder line, measure 16.5 cm. This 16.5 cm is for everybody. 16.5 cm. Now watch. You are going to draw this place is called NP. NP means neck point. You are going to draw a line from NP through this point. Just draw a line like that and leave it hanging. No particular measurement. Just draw from this NP through this line and leave it hanging. Okay? On the bust line, measure 4 cm. This is the bust line. Just take 4 cm above the bust line. 4 cm above. and draw a straight line there. And you are going to call that line what? Chest line. You call it chest line. Now, measurement on the bust line, not on the chest line. We are going to use the chest width. The quarter of it is 8.25. Quarter of it is 8.25, and we are going to measure from this center front on the bust line. Remember, not on the chest line. On the bust line, we are going to measure 8.25. 8.25. And when we do that, from this point below it, we measure 2 cm. Below this 8.25, 2 cm. That 8.25, we are going to continue measuring it. You continue to measure it. You are going to have a straight line here. Continue the line up to this place. Make sure you have a straight line there. Hope I'm seeing well. Okay. Up to this place. Hope you can see it. Up to, you remember this is the slopey line we said you should draw from NP through here. So now at this point, to the left of it, you are going to measure 2 cm. To the left of it, you measure 2 cm at this point, to the left. And then from here, you join a straight line from here to here. You are going to join a straight line from here to here, not from here, from here. No, this is 2 cm. So you are going to join a straight line from here to here. So we are going to measure the dark side on the bust line. On the bust line, measure 4 cm. This is the bust line. Just take 4 cm above the bust line. 4 cm above. And draw a straight line there. And you are going to call that line what? Chest line. You call it chest line. Now, measurement on the bust line, not on the chest line. We are going to use the chest width. The quarter of it is 8.25. Quarter of it is 8.25, and we are going to measure from this center front on the bust line. Remember, not on the chest line. On the bust line, we are going to measure 8.25. 8.25. And when we do that, from this point below it, we measure 2 cm. Below this 8.25, 2 cm. That 8.25, we are going to continue measuring it. You continue to measure it. You are going to have a straight line here. Continue the line up to this place. Make sure you have a straight line there. Hope I'm seeing well. Okay. Up to this place. Hope you can see it. Up to, you remember this is the slopey line we said you should draw from NP through here. So now at this point, to the left of it, you are going to measure 2 cm. To the left of it, you measure 2 cm at this point, to the left. And then from here, you join a straight line from here to here. You are going to join a straight line from here to here, not from here, from here. No, this is 2 cm. So you are going to join a straight line from here to here. So we are going to measure the that side. The next measurement will be the shoulder. So we are going to add, where is the shoulder? Shoulder is 12. So shoulder plus the dart. Shoulder plus the dart. So that is 12 plus 6.5, 18.5. We are going to measure that from NP. From NP down to wherever we have 18.5. You call that place SP. SP means shoulder point. SP means shoulder point. So we go again to the chest line. Now to the chest line. The chest width is 33, half of it is 16.5. So we are going to take a measurement from center front along the chest line. We are going to take the measurement this way. Please watch carefully. I measure from here. When I get to this point here, this place, because this is part of my dart, so I don't need that measurement. So I'm going to take from here to here, and then I skip this place and continue from here. So that's what I'm doing. I do this to this place, and then I move my tape and continue to there, and I need to have chest width, half of it is 16.5, so 16.5. 16.5. So let's do that again. I start from here to take my measurement. I get to this point where my dart starts. I move my tape and I continue the measurement from here. Another way is you can take the whole measurement, everything here. When you take everything, you now come here to where the dart is. Whatever the measurement is here, this is about 1.5. You subtract it from what you have as a whole. The whole is 18. So minus 1.5. That is 16.5, which is what we are looking for. It's the same thing. The next thing, oh, this place is called CHP. CHP. Chest point. Chest point. So you are going to join chest point to shoulder point with a straight line. Chest point to shoulder point with a straight line. Next is to drop a perpendicular here, and then at this angle you are going to measure that angle. Remember how we did the one at the back here, this one. So you also do this one, but this time around we are going to need 1.5 cm. So at the corner there, about 1.5 cm at the corner there, and then on this line, halfway, midway between, on this line, just mark another maybe like 1 cm or less here. The idea is that you are going to draw a curve from here through here through here, and then you are going to have your armhole, front armhole. But first, before then, let's do the front UP.